This episode is brought to you by Snapple. Want to know another Snapple fact? The first hot air balloon passengers were a sheep, a duck, and a rooster. Ridiculous. Check out Snapple.com to find ridiculously flavored Snapple near you.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. What's good, Chicago, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Miss Hip Hop. And today, you guys, is MF Doom's birthday. Yeah. And MF Doom, he just passed away, though. And that's the crazy thing about all of this today. I'm not going to sit here and act like I knew exactly who MF Doom was, because then I would be capping for real. You feel me? I knew of him, and I knew very little about him. I knew that he was a fantastic rapper, a dope rapper, and I also knew that he was born in the UK. That's about as much as my knowledge went. However, when people pass away, they tend to leave their legacy behind. And not all of us get to do that in this lifetime. So I appreciate life and I respect the afterworld. So let's get into this review, okay? MF Doom, he was a masked rapper, okay? And his real name was Daniel Dumile. Like I said, he was born in the UK, but he was straight raised in New York, you know? And the reason he was born in the UK is because his mom is Trinidadian and she was visiting family in London, and his dad is Zimbabwean. You feel me? So she went into labor when they were there, and that's how he ended up being, having citizenship there, so to speak. You feel me? But like I said, he was raised in New York. So eventually when they, moved back to the city, they formulated a group, him and his younger brother. And the name of the group was called KMD. It's called Causing Much Damage. And at the time, MF Doom wasn't going by the name. He was performing under the name Zeph Love X. And like I said, this was back in 1994 when he was with his brother. His brother's name was DJ Subrock. But while finishing up their second studio album, that's when his brother died. They said in the article that he was crossing the expressway, he got hit by a car. And that right there took Daniel, aka MF Doom, out for a minute. It hurt him to his core. And if that wasn't fucked up enough, their record label dropped the group that same week. The reason why they dropped them is because they had like a problematic, controversial album cover. It was a Sambo that was lynched. And so you all know back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? There was still a lot of wool pulled over people's eyes. It wasn't as many woke and conscious people as there are today, especially today. I think, if you can't see what's going on, then God help you, like straight up, But back to the story. When his brother Sub Rock passed, Daniel basically went into a deep depression, and where he ended up living on the streets, y'all. The streets of Manhattan. And that shit is crazy, right? So during that time, like I said, this was the 90s, about maybe 3, 4, 5 years had passed. And during that time, I would say Daniel found himself. he started really getting into the Marvel comic world, books and everything. And this man figured a way how to merge comic book readings with hip hop writing. And he created like his own universe. So he got his name MF Doom from Dr. Doom, and that was a part of the comic books too. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I read these books. I didn't, but I know of them where I can speak upon it. And he built his character off of the villain. The reason why he built this character off of the villain, because like I said, the man's brother passed in that same week they got dropped by their record label. So now he's coming back up to hip hop with zero fucking support at this point. Nigga tired. You feel me? You get tired when you constantly do the right thing and then the life just keeps knocking the hell out of you. So back to the character he built, MF Doom. He made himself a villain because he came back to the hip hop world not giving a fuck. He did him. It was his way or the highway. And he did it with good purpose too. I would call him, and I would call MF Doom the Joker of hip hop. You feel me? If you guys watch that movie, you know how many people that did view it was a big fan of the Joker. A lot of people are big fans of the villain. You know, when you watch movies, you're like, oh my God, he's so bad, blah, blah, but they feel for him because I understand. I know where he came from. I know why he does that. Well, fuck, yeah. A lot of people do. You love to hate him. And that's the, the aura that he built because he didn't care. So he wore this mask made of metal. And this is the man behind the mask, you know. And what made him so badass, to me, I found this out, like I said, just like a couple of weeks ago, literally. But he would send bots like over to his concerts. Like he would book concerts like at the exact same time and the date all around the country. You feel me? And so he would send these lookalikes because he wore a mask all the time, which was fucking genius, right? And this is genius too, marketing skills. He would send these bots over to all the concerts that would happen at the exact same time. And when people got a whiff of like, hey, that's not MF Doom, it's like, well, how can you how you really know? Because he got a mask on, which is why he did it. So this nigga was making triple figures, you feel me? Like quadruple figures of his money by doing this. And nobody could stop him. It's like, you can't be mad because like he had a quote because he had to respond. When people would be like, man, why you do that? You know, I came here to see you perform, blah, 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 you know? Okay, so his response was this. When you come to a Doom show, come expecting to hear music. Don't expect to see. Everything we do is villain style, period. Is that not mad dope marketing skills? Like, for real. And so this is what I mean by when people leave this earth, they leave their legacy behind. If you're fortunate enough to build a legacy, not only for you, but for the next generation that comes before you. Basically, MF Doom was a hero in a lot of people's minds because he stuck to his own code. The code was to be your damn self, because that's what's going to bring you far. Being yourself. When you true to yourself, you can be true to other people. And that's, what I got from MF2. And let me tell you a little twist to all of this. The public found out that MF Doom passed this past December 31st. That's when we found out. However, he actually passed 2 months prior to that date on October 31st. And his wife, Jasmine, was the one to go on his Instagram and break the news to everyone. And so a lot of people, it hit people really, really hard just to know that, oh my God, my favorite rapper is not here anymore. And I didn't know that until now, and he ain't been here. That's crazy. And I feel like, no, like seriously, I feel like that him and his wife had this conversation before he passed. Now, I don't know what happened exactly. I'm just telling you what I believe or whatever. They had this conversation when he passed. This man was a Mad Hatter rapper when it came to marketing skills. And I know you're like, okay, so you think he planned this. Well, if you, girl or guy, whoever listening, like for real, like listen, he was so private anyway, which is the purpose for the mask. So when he goes out with his real face on, ain't nobody know, what the MF doing, let me go get out of da, da, da. He was private as hell. I even never seen a picture of his wife personally, like nowhere, honestly. I don't know. And like I said, him being the way he is, when his son passed away, his 14-year-old son passed away in 2017. I mean, of course, we don't know the cause of his death either. But King Malachi had, purpose here too. And him and his father were very close. He loved his family. But like I said, bringing it back full circle again, it feel like, yes, he passed 2 months ago, and now he has gained the attention of the entire universe. Seriously. I mean, people know about this underground, famous, dope rapper all around the world, So I feel like if his wife and his kids really could do the same thing that they did when MF Doom was alive, and I feel like he would agree to it, like his spirit would be like, yeah, let's do this. Send these bots, these lookalikes that you did when he was alive to these concerts again, because people don't want to be forgotten. Their souls want to be remembered, and that, I just think that's just a great, I know I sound crazy saying that, but the man is a genius. That's all I gotta say. We may never know the cause of his death, but fuck it. He's still here. He left his energy here. He left behind a magical energy to be your fucking self. Thank you, MF Doom. I'm glad I know about you now. Now you can go on my Hall of Fame. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Speak Your Mind Radio. And happy birthday, MF Doom. We love you so much. 49. You didn't make it to see 50. But guess what? We will carry your name for the next 50 years. And the generation after that will carry it longer. Live on, King. Peace.